So Halodisc does not tell you this on their website or in their videos. Nope, nowhere. But when you get your discs, you're going to get different hardware, and it's going to say H1 or H2. You have to figure out if your car is H1 or H2 by looking at the insert that they send you with the car, with the hubcaps. If you have an 18-inch photon wheels like I have on my Model 3 2024, you need the H1 center lock cap. Use the H1. Do not use the washer. It says H2 caps only. Don't use the H2 caps if you have an 18-inch photon. It would be nice if they didn't ship hardware to you that you do not need to use. I don't know why they don't make it clearer. They should even just print that on here. 18-inch rims use the H1. 19-inch rims use H2. Why not put that on there? I'm going to install my new Halo Black Halodiscs. Already got one on down there. And you've got to clean this outer rim here off, like so, and then apply this sticky tape to it. I honestly don't know if I would have bought them if I knew I had to do this, but I bought them, so I'm going to do it. Then you take this off and put your center piece in, and guess what? I screwed the other one up at first because I thought, since I purchased a Halodisc 2, that I had H2 style rims, but that's not the case. They have a document inside the package that lists all the rim types, and they're grouped by H1 or H2. The 18-inch photon wheels that my standard range Model 3 2024 has are H1 type. So using the correct center cap, they include both. Even though you order, in your order you're telling them what year car and what size rim you've got, they send you the wrong size center cap as well as the correct size, and send you a picture, and you have to puzzle out which one's right, instead of just sending you the correct one with the wheel disc that you ordered. I call that stupid. So I'm not optimistic about how long these hubcaps will last because they were created by such stupid people. But I'm going to put it on now, and I'll take a few videos while I'm doing it and see if I can make it easy. This is just a video to show how that tape is going on. The tape is a straight line and the rim is curved, so guess what? It's not going to look too pretty no matter what you do. So give up on making it pretty. Okay, you have to pop that in and then tighten it down. My only tip would be to tell you to pull this red middle part out with your fingers like this, and make sure you don't accidentally shove that in while you're in the process of tightening this nut, because then you have to loosen it. Basically undo it and to get this to pop back out. Now I've got the outer rim tightened, and I'm going to tighten that. I don't know which way it goes. So it goes this way, counterclockwise, and you gotta hold the outer ring and then tighten the center. Okay, yeah, you tighten that center ring this way while you're holding this with the other hand. It's in there. The next step is to put the wheel cover on, and using the correct center cap. This is the H1 for an 18-inch rim. So put the correct center cap in there and then tighten it down. And that is basically what holds your wheel cover on right there. That's it, it's on. The rest is just aesthetics. There's a little screw that goes in the middle there. Don't know. Maybe they had some wheel covers come flying off down the road when they were testing it and they decided to put this in. But it's gonna make it a bitch to air up your tire. Actually, it won't, because you can, that center cap. Well, it will. You have to take the screw out to air up your tire. There's no two ways about it. So that's another consideration if you want that extra mileage, which is why I bought these. You're going to have to suffer through screwing and unscrewing this screw to air up your tire. My tires are aired up just the way I want them right now. Of course, when the seasons change, that'll change, and they'll have to be. So this is the finished product. They're on and tight, and you check. This thing comes off. I hope nobody steals it. Comes off very easily. Now we see if they actually help with the range. They're flat as a pancake, so they should. And this is on the right rear of the car. They're pale blue. This pale blue. Push that center cap in, then you get it in there. Now it's all wobbly, and you think you did it wrong. Nope, that's the way it's supposed to be. You have to tighten this center ring down, which I can't do one-handed. But when I tighten that center ring down, then a bunch of this is going to be sticking out, and that's what you want. I'm going to do that and see what happens. Whoops, going the wrong way. You go this way. Make sure you don't push down on that center piece. Voila, now it's nice and tight. Get the wrench, and who knows which way you tighten this. Okay, on this side it's the other direction. There we go. Tight. Centerpiece is on. Now you put the hubcap on. Using the H1 type for an 18-inch rim on a 2024 standard range. Putting on the last one. Just put in the center cap after applying that stupid tape. I think I didn't mention before that the H2 center cap has a washer. So if you find yourself putting on a washer there, you have got the wrong center cap if it's a 2018. Or sorry, an 18-inch photon rim on a 2024 Highland Model 3. I wonder which way I tighten this here. Yep, it's tightening this way. Good. Okay, that is on there. So now let's put the hubcap on. Here's the hubcap. Take this bad boy, set it down in there, and then screw it onto that. That's the next step. It will center the hubcap on the wheel for you. Just by the way, if you make a mistake and you use the H1 center cap, if you make a mistake and use the H2 center cap on the 18-inch wheel, it won't reach. So when you try to screw this on there, which I'm getting ready to do, it won't reach. I made it reach. I shoved the hubcap in really, really hard, and I got that H1 to screw on there. But if you do that, that tells you you're making a mistake. This guy will screw on. Probably have to go, who knows which direction you have to screw. Apparently you have to screw it counterclockwise to tighten on the right side of the car. So there it is, it's getting tight, and then I'm gonna tighten it down. And once you tighten it down, you put that center screw in and you're done. That's good. Now we put the little screw they give you in. Again, this sucks because to air up the tire, you're going to have to take that center screw out every single time. That's just no fun. They need to have a better system so you can air up your tires correctly every now and then. I've got mine at the correct pressure, and the weather has already changed. It's hot here. It's not going to cool off for several months, so my air pressure should be good for a while. And I am done. That wheel cover is on. So, it's on. It won't come off. Hope it does some good on the mileage.